Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, March 17th, 2024. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all who celebrate. And thank you for joining me. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com for all about my services, my upcoming events, and my courses, about everything that I do, and the schedule appointment button is on every page if you'd like to schedule an appointment with me. And for those who are coming back every week, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you so much. I apologize to those who listen through Facebook at my business page. I didn't realize for 2 weeks that it didn't load, but I will keep an extra eagle eye on that from now on, I promise. And thank you again for being here. And yes, I am on Facebook under business page Lisa M. Hopp, Spiritual Coach and Medium. I am also on Instagram under Spiritual Teacher Lisa Hopp. And again, you can find me on my website, lisahopp.com. If you're here on YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I would appreciate it so very much. It helps. It serves others. If you connect, others may connect as well. And it's really about taking care of each other. So today's topic is about the shortcuts to manifestation. Manifestation bringing about the life that you truly want, the life you truly deserve, the life you truly desire and are worthy of. And we love shortcuts, don't we? Everywhere on YouTube there are shortcuts. Put sugar in this corner, put salt over there, put this in your wallet, wear this color. Oh my goodness, yes. Don't wear black, wear red. Red is a vibrant color that attracts abundance into your life and opportunities. And we are drawn to these type of YouTube videos, this type of information, because as I said, we want to see how we can make it faster and simpler. But the truth is, no matter what you wear, no matter what you sprinkle, and I'm not laughing at that because maybe it works for you if you believe, but no matter what, it has to be about what's on the inside. What is on the inside? Do you feel worthy? Do you know it's yours already? Neville Goddard said, you must start from the from. Not from the how do I get it, not from the outside, but from the from. It's already there. It's already yours. And what would life look like? What feelings would you have if it were already yours? If you had ideal health, if you were your ideal body weight, what would that feel like? What would that look like? Then you make the vision boards. You say the I ams. You visualize it within your own mind. You walk around as if it's there, as if you're seeing it, even if it is not in your physical environment. So let's say you want the ideal remodeled kitchen. When you're standing in that kitchen, see yourself in that ideal kitchen, not in the one that is there right now. Don't look at what you don't want. Don't look on what you currently have that you'd like to change. Feel, see, know that you have what you'd like to set into place, what you'd like to receive. Once you know that, once it almost surprises you that you don't actually see it around you, that's when you'll get it. That is when you get it. I read a great story actually, just yesterday. And this story was someone who wanted to sell a pub. And I believe it was either in England or Ireland. And they started talking to everyone as if the pub they already had a buyer for the pub, and the buyer was giving them this amount. And the amount was larger than would normally be expected. And they just kept talking about it. The buyer is getting the funds. The buyer is going to take it. The pub is sold. And unfortunately, I don't know how long it took them. It wasn't years, it was months. But then one day, someone said to them, I wish I could buy your pub, but I hear you have a buyer. Because this pub was in a very small town, so everyone knew that or thought from hearing from this seller that the pub was sold. So this person wanted to buy the pub and said, so sorry to hear that it's been sold. And immediately the person told them, either in person or by phone, actually, that deal fell through because they knew it was never really a deal. And it's actually up for sale. Oh, how much do you want for the pub? I'll pay whatever the asking price is. So the seller told them the asking price they had been speaking of, which was larger than really what the pub was worth. And the buyer said, I'll pay it. And the pub was sold. So this person, by talking as if what they wanted to do was a reality, brought on a seller that made it a reality. Now, I have to tell you that that is an extraordinary situation, because you would say, well, yeah, that seller was lying and lying and yet lying. But that seller sometimes would have moments going, gosh, I feel like I'm lying. But they kept up with it because they wanted to manifest. And they knew by speaking it, they were speaking it into reality. Speak into your reality if you must. Now, many teachers, including myself, feel that you should watch how you speak, because you have to know and believe that what you're wanting to manifest is yours, that it's already yours, that there's nothing that can change it. You expect to see it and to have it. That's because it's already yours. Okay? And so when you speak about it too much, you're likely to get someone that says, well, you're not going to get that price for that pub. Or it's not going to sell because of the current market. They're going to have a negative Nelly that's going to come from their own belief system, their own story, and speak to you, which in turn can cause you to have doubt that you already have it. And when you see doubt, it keeps it back from you. So it's really better to believe it and know it and say it to yourself within your own mind, unless you know you're speaking it to someone who will not give you negative feedback, that will smile at you and believe that what you are saying has to be truth. So you have to watch your audience a bit, is what I'm saying. But this person had great success, and actually they moved and they live in a wonderful warm town in Australia where life is good, life is easy, life is stress-free. And so that's what they were shooting for. You can have whatever you're shooting for as well, but it has to come from you. We tend to go outside and hope that we'll win, or a job will change our life. Like, for instance, and if anyone's playing those lotteries right now, you might be in this very mindset. We feel that we will feel wealthy after we have wealth. No. You have to feel the wealth, and if you want to play the lottery, you have to feel that you've already won it. And what does life look like? How does it feel? You don't understand why it hasn't been given to you yet, because it's yours. You don't understand why the world doesn't know this, all right? You have to be it before you see it. Even the great Wayne Dyer said that. You have to be it before you see it. It has to be yours first. So every lottery winner, for the most part, because a lottery winner named Timothy Schultz has a YouTube channel, which I'll check into every once in a while because he's a pretty decent human. And not that it matters, by the way. but I have to like who I'm watching a bit, and he interviews people. He loves to interview people who won the lottery. And gosh, probably 25 years ago now, actually, he won the lottery. I believe he won like 21 million at the time. And he actually had to fight for that ticket a little bit. Someone who was too young to play tried to take it from him or share it with him, but he ended up keeping it all. And he was actually a very smart young man to make investments with it and not to blow it all in one place or spend it. He actually invested it. Now he's worth much more, apparently. And now he lives his life of doing YouTube and podcasts and interviewing those who have won. And in the 90 percentile or more, those who have won will say they manifested it. They knew it. They were not surprised by their win. Whether it's a small amount or a larger amount, they just weren't surprised. And they weren't surprised because they had already done the manifestation work. They had so aligned with it that the numbers came to them in a dream. You see, numbers don't come to you in a dream because you're a good enough person to win and you deserve to win over another. They come to you in a dream because you've aligned with being wealthy that way. And so the universe gives you the numbers to win. You have to align first. It's not luck. It's not anything that has to do with deserving. It's alignment. It's energy. It's vibration. I saw Timothy interviewing Matt Fraser, which is a wonderful medium. And we agree on most things. I would say we probably agree on how heaven works and what's happening with the loved ones in heaven. For the most part, almost 100%. And he also will back that up. He was interviewed by Timothy and said that when someone gets the numbers in a dream, your loved ones in heaven would love to give you the numbers to a lottery win. And they can. And sometimes it is a grandfather or a parent that is giving you those numbers and saying, here they are. But they can't give it to you if you're not aligned with it. You have to be the one that's going to win before your loved one says, oh, yay. Now, I'd like to be the one to give them those numbers. I'd like to be it. But they can't do it if you're not going to play them. All right? Or if you're not lined up to win from them. And so our loved ones, as I said, love us so much that they would love, they can vibrationally send us money. They can that's why coins is such a big sign. And they can send us ones, fives, tens, 20s, because we align with that, because we're open to receiving that. But to be a multimillionaire or a billionaire, we'd have to align with that. We'd have to feel that we're already it. And then they'll say, you are. Now here it is. Here's the way to actually see it in your physical environment. And so do know that it's about alignment. How do you align? Is there a shortcut to alignment? Well, as I said in the beginning, the only way to do it, there's really no shortcuts, is to feel your way into it, to think your way into it. There's no superstition that you can do. There's no, yes, it can help you to clear out your home, to declutter, because then you open the space for more. But because you feel it though, you feel that openness, that energy, that space. But just by clearing out your home, just by decluttering, does that mean that you're going to be a millionaire? No. Still, that alignment has to be there. And also, I just want to emphasize again, because I'm just feeling drawn to do that. It isn't about who's good, who's bad, who's evil, who deserves. We tend to do that. No, we tend to do that. We tend to think, we tend to judge, like put judgment on who is wealthy, on money itself, who wins, who we deem as lucky in life. I saw a post yesterday as well where currently the singer, performer Taylor Swift is on Disney Plus, and I am not by nature I have not been a Swiftie, okay, but I did watch most of the concert. Unfortunately, I fell asleep, and I think I missed the finale. I think I only missed a couple songs. I actually made it a few hours, and yes, it is over a few hours long. So Disney Plus was advertising her concert, and oh my goodness, there was a lot of positive remarks, but there was a lot of negative remarks. And I have to say to you, audience, intrepid listeners, that a lot of the negative remarks were from men. Just bashing her for earning money, for being wealthy. They weren't even bashing her for dating a football player. They did this hate and vitriol that was coming at her, which she has had happen. She knows about it. But it was just so sad. It was just so sad and so unfortunate. But sometimes it's not just men that go after women for being successful. There are women that go after their own for being successful. And it doesn't matter if it's in music industry. It doesn't matter if it's in politics. It doesn't matter if it is in your own company. We can turn on each other. And all it is jealousy and projection of how small we feel about ourselves. We feel so small about ourselves, we have to attack another who we deem as larger, or that we wish we had what they had, even though they have more than earned it. And the wonderful thing about someone who is very successful is that, number one, I've always said this about Taylor Swift, is that she loves what she does, and she is in gratitude all the time for it. It doesn't even matter how much talent she has or doesn't have. She is such in a state of gratitude that the universe opens up its doors, windows, vessels for her. It has never mattered if she can play guitar or play piano, if she can hold a note. She is in that state of love. And when you are in that state of love, you're open to all that would be wealthy. Now, some of you might question, well, what about her love life? We upgrade until we get whatever doors and windows open up for us too. But in her gratitude, she is open to all the magic of the world, the universe, life. So that's the key. I just stopped for a moment. A low-flying plane just went over, which I have such a great microphone. Maybe you didn't catch it, but I just had to stop for a moment and make sure it cleared the roof. Oh my goodness. So anyway, Taylor Swift's key to life is your key to life too. It's really the shortcut. Gratitude. Knowing the blessings, like eating it up. She loves her fans. She's not faking it. She is not faking it. She loves the fortune, the blessings that have been bestowed upon her through all that she's been through, because she's been through misogyny. She's been through sexual harassment. She has been through the hate and vitriol that was on social media yesterday. She knows it. But still, she keeps the gratitude. She keeps the awe. She keeps the joy. She was at the Grammys and she stood up and she sang and she danced with all the performers for the most part, because she's in that place of living life out loud. Live life out loud. When you hear a great song, sing it out loud. Dance to it. When you wake up in the morning, be grateful in a milk-it kind of way for the roof over your head. For whatever blessing you can derive. And yes, we go through things. We go through storms. We go through nightmares. We go through traumas. But still try as much as you can to seek just anything to hold on to that can help you to get through it. Because the more you find, the more will find you. It will multiply. And when you put out, if you are one that is going through lack of wealth, when you pay your bills, thank. And also insert within that great feeling, now what comes back to me is multiplied by 2 times over. Feel and see yourself with a bottomless bank account, with financial freedom. Feel it. Feel that no matter what the physical reality would tell you, that this is what's occurring. Your wealth mindsets, your wealth feelings, your wealthy life. When it comes to health, the same. No matter what a doctor says to you, you are healthy. You are healed. You are cured. You are young. You are strong. You are vibrant. Say it to yourself with the I am first person and walk around as if it is true, feeling it every step of the way. What's it look like? What does it feel like to be pain-free, to have mobility, to be strong, to be young, with love? Now, love can mean various things to you. Is it a better relationship than one you're currently in? Is it a new relationship? Is it no relationship, but you just want to feel love for life? Just walk around with that feeling. I'm in love with life. I have loving, easy, dependable, trustworthy relationships. No matter what kind of relationships they are, whether it be romantic, whether it be friendships, whether it be family, it is yours now. And you will see the environment that you're in respond to it. You will see response. Because what you put out, the universe goes right to work on. And it sends it back to you. So what you've been receiving is what the universe is sending back to you from what it has received from you. So the only shortcut is to be there in that space now. And it is a discipline. It is every moment of every day as much as you can. And yeah, you'll have times where you fall off the wagon a bit, where the world will distract you, where the bill arrives, where the notice might say, we're angry with you and you have to move on this now. There was an actual, and this is not, by the way, as I have said before in my podcast, I am not telling you to gamble. I am not telling you that the trick is to enter sweepstakes. It's not about that. But it's a channel. It is a channel for some. So know that. It doesn't mean you should do it. It just means if you do it, don't consider it the only way. Consider it one of the channels. That's the key. So if you're going to play the next drawing of the Mega Millions on Tuesday night or the Powerball on Monday night. It's just one of your channels. It cannot be the sole one, because you have to make sure you align with it. And if you don't, if you put any resistance to it, it's not going to come off for you. But back to the story. There was a family, a lady in the United States, and her house was in foreclosure. But she would not give up on receiving money to save her home. And she kept entering Publishers Clearinghouse. Now, I've spoken before to a Publishers Clearinghouse ex-employee who didn't believe in the process of winning very much. Felt it was all kind of, for instance, you're not supposed to have to buy something. They said, oh yes, you kind of do. But that was their perception, their belief. Because it's not allowed to happen that way. If you get caught, you're in trouble. So, and there may be other people that hear the odds and go, oh no, no way. And there may be people, I know people that won't buy a lottery ticket because half goes to taxes. Well, the other half does not. So, okay. So when you say no, you get a no. But back to this lady. She happened to be playing Publishers Clearinghouse. And she was of such strong faith that she was going to win. She was diligent. She was set. She had the intention. It was so strong that there was no way that foreclosure was going to happen. It wasn't light. It wasn't a hope. It wasn't a wish. It wasn't a dream. It was, oh, they're showing up. And I'm sure she visualized that van showing up with the balloons and the roses. And don't you know they did? And her home was saved. But you see, it was her reality that she was going to be saved. Her home would be. It was not, again, a fantasy. And most of the time, when we play bingo or we play a lottery, we're saying what we do with it. And if you're a grandmother, we're always going to share it with the grandkids, right? Oh, and I would do this with that, and I would do that. And a lot of times we say, I'll quit my job. But you see, whenever you do that wish list, you're actually stopping yourself from receiving those funds, because you're making it not your current reality. You're saying, when I receive the money, my reality will change. So now, know that the trust funds are set, that the home is yours and you're in it, that the car is yours and you're in it, that the freedom, maybe it's just about having freedom and not about material things. It's yours. What's freedom feel like now? What's peace feel like now? And you walk around like you have it. You walk around like it's like your walk even changes. And you'll notice, by the way, if you're doing this well, that you might lose some relationships, that you might gain some relationships, that people want to start handing you things. You'll notice shift. Stay with it. Fasten your seatbelt. The physical is arriving. It's just a matter of time. And it doesn't matter how it comes. It can find its own way. I've had it happen with checks. They're yours. I've had it happen with a car being overvalued and the adjuster saying, I've got it right, take it. So it doesn't have to be, it can't be one narrow way. It's yours. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter how somebody else gets their wealth. congratulate them, applaud them, or gets any abundance. And also, with relationships, be very careful to covet another's relationship. You can perceive however you want. And you don't have all the information no matter what you think you do. But if you want to perceive another's relationship being something you want, that's informational. Congratulate them within your mind. Wish them well. And know that what you think they have is yours as well. Never be jealous. Envy should be a note to what to ask for, not a lifestyle. There is no one on this earth that you have to worry about having more than you. You have access to the same energy and the same abundance they do. Same with health. Remission is not for the lucky. It is for the aligned. Being your ideal weight is not for the ones starving. It's for the ones aligned. Claim your right. Claim what you desire as already yours. And because of natural law, it will have to, at some point in your life, show up. If you claim it in the same disciplined, forceful, others feel delusional way, if you do that for as long as, until you see it, can take you weeks, days, months, years, if you keep claiming it, it has to show up. It has to. That's another thing. People tend to give up. I've been working on this for a week and nothing's happened yet. It must not work for me. Not true. You gave up. You ever see the cartoon illustration where the man is digging and digging and digging and he gives up right before he reaches the riches? He's like a foot away. Keep it up. Claim it. Know it's yours. Live happy. Live peaceful. Live whole. Live good. And then your naked eyes will see it. I had an instance which some of you have heard about before. This was, probably at least 7 or more years ago now, where I actually saw myself in my new car with my naked eyes while driving the old car. Not in my head, with my eyes. I was so excited. And within a short while, the new car was mine. Quite easily and effortlessly. It was paid for itself. Do the work. You are worth it. Do that magnificent shortcut. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Get back on track when you fall off. Never give up. Never surrender. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that helped you a bit. And if you do try this and you have success that you see, please be sure to share either on Facebook, through email, or through YouTube comments. I would love to hear your stories of manifestation success, and others would as well. It helps to inspire each other. And be around those as much as you can of like mind, of positive energy. I'm doing that more and more. Surrounding myself with the most positive, the great knowers, all right? I cannot be around those who feel and talk lack. I just can't. I have to back up from you, even if I love you. And And I won't tell you I've backed up, but there's no such thing as can't. So keep that in mind. Website, lisahop.com. Like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. And be sure to follow me on my business Facebook page under Lisa M. Hop, Spiritual Coach Medium. Instagram too, Spirit Teacher Lisa Hop. Thank you, or Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. It's one of those. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings. Have the best day, the best week, and I'll speak to you next time.